भाई म्यूजिक चला
हेलो
दो
चेक 1 2 3 हेलो चेक माइक चेक 1 2 3 हेलो चेक प्लीज हेलो चेक 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 हेलो चेक
चेक
ऑडियो बेंच हेलो चेक 1 2 3
check hello check 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 hello check 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 hello check 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 1 2 3 check hello check
हेलो 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 వస్తుంది యా Hello, check 1 2 3. Hello, check. Hello, check 1 2 3. Mic check. Hello, check. Hello, check 1 2 3. Hello, mic check. Hello, mic check 1 2 3. Hello, mic check. Hello, check check. Hello, check 1 2 3.
Is that you? Hello?
Hello. A very good evening. Namaste, Namaskaram. On this grand occasion of the second annual day celebrations of All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Bibinagar, I, Dr. Madhulata, your host, along with my co-hosts, Dr. Rohini and Dr. Sandeep, we take great privilege in extending a warm and cordial welcome to our honorable chief guest of the day, revered guests of honor, honorable dignitaries of our institute, treasured invitees, beloved faculty, and of course, our startling students and their parents.
At the outset, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to have an elite personality amongst us today. Our distinguished chief guest, Dr. Srimati Bharti Praveen Pawar, Honorable Union Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. With her gracious virtual presence with us today, this event has become even more glorious. We are expecting Madam to join us shortly.
We take the honor in welcoming on dais our esteemed Executive Director, Professor Dr. Vikas Bhatia Sir, and I request Dr. Joyce to escort Sir onto the dais. A big round of applause, please. We invite on stage our respected Dean Academics, Dr. Rahul Narang Sir, and I request Dr. Sushmi to escort Dean Sir to the dais. Now let's invite onto dais our respected Medical Superintendent Sir, Dr. Neeraj Agarwal. I request Dr. Anvesha to escort MS Sir to the dais. I invite on stage Dr. Maheshwar Lakireddy, Nodal Officer, Event Management Committee, to come onto the dais. I request Dr. Joyce to escort Sir onto the dais. We proudly invite on stage our treasured guest of honor, Professor B.J. Rao, Vice Chancellor, University of Hyderabad. I request Dr. Anvita to escort Sir to the dais. We are immensely pleased to invite on stage our guest of honor, Srimati Pamela Satpathy, District Collector, Yadadri Bhuvangiri District, and I request Dr. Sushmi to escort Madam onto the dais. We welcome you all.
Now let's greet our dignitaries with a floral bouquet. I request Dr. Navnita to present a bouquet to our guest of honor, Professor B.J. Rao sir. I request Dr. Meeli Panda to present a bouquet to our guest of honor, Srimati Pamela Satpathy ma'am.
Can we have a big round of applause, please?
I request Dr. Rashmi Kundapur to present a bouquet to our esteemed director, Dr. Vikas Bhatia sir.
A round of applause, please.
I request Dr. Kalpana to present a bouquet to her dean, Dr. Rahul Narang sir.
Put your hands together, guys.
I request Dr. Mrudula to present a bouquet to our medical superintendent, Dr. Neeraj Agarwal sir.
Please put your hands together. Like every other auspicious occasion, let's start this event by offering our prayers to Ma Saraswati and conduct our customary lamp lighting ceremony as a tribute to Mother Saraswati, the embodiment of knowledge. We humbly request all the dignitaries on dais to come forward for lamp lighting and inaugurate this auspicious occasion. So, ma'am.
Sir.
Light it, light it.
Okay, fine.
Madam. Excuse me. Has he? Saraswati Mahabage Vidya Kamalalochane Vidya Rupe Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute. It means, O lotus-eyed Mother Saraswati, kindly bless us with knowledge and humility. We request our audience to kindly stand up for a prayer song, followed by national anthem. We invite Miss Chinmayi and Miss Vidya of our recently joined MBBS students to come onto the dais for a prayer song. Please start.
भवतु मे सदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा पद्मपत्रविशालाक्षी पद्मकेसरवर्णिनी नित्यं पद्मालयां देवी सा मां पातु सरस्वती गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Thank you.
Can we play our national anthem on audio, please?
National anthem, please. Kushala.
जनगण मन अधिनायक तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद.
Thank you, one and all. Stars shine at night. Some stars shine at bright daylight. It's a pleasure to welcome one such star, our respected Dean Academics, Dr. Rahul Narang sir, who's the man behind this event today. Sir is an extraordinary, energetic, jovial, and ever supportive person with a kind heart. Sir,
Hyderabad. And we call it as AIIMS Hyderabad. First of all, I wish to welcome Dr. Bharti Pawar, who kindly spared her valuable time, and she will join around 7 o'clock from a busy schedule, and she will join us online. Dr. Rao traveled all the way from University of Hyderabad to be part of our function. I welcome you, sir. Madam Satpati, we understand your busy schedule, and we are obliged by your gracious presence for this function. Our President, AIIMS Bibinagar, Dr. George D'Souza, he has joined online, and I welcome him. I also welcome our IB members who have all joined online. Now, especially I want to welcome students of 2021 batch, 92 out of 100 who have joined physically and present here. And this is perhaps their first function in medical college, so I welcome them. AIIMS Bibinagar is just 2 years old, and we have already started post-graduation. And recently, 12 PG students have joined. So I welcome them to this institute and to this function. I welcome newly joined faculty, SR, JR, nursing officers, and staff to this function. Families of the students who have joined online and offline are also welcome in this function. Many friends from different AIIMS and other INI have joined us online, so I welcome all of them. Media persons have been mouthpiece of AIIMS Bibinagar, and they are always welcome in this institute. Thank you. I also welcome my friends from technical side, housekeeping, security, who have been toiling hard to make this function a success. Friends, in this institute, under the able guidance of our executive director, a total of 90 faculty members are striving hard to create globally competent AIIMS Hyderabad medical graduate. To accomplish this aim, we have been extremely regular in our academic activities, so much so that even during the second and third wave of pandemic during 2020, a total of 60% theory and 100% practical and dissection classes were conducted in person. We just conducted 40% online classes, and that is permissible under normal conditions. Remember, we were passing through pandemic, so 40% is permitted under normal conditions under National Education Policy 2020. And this has all been possible by a program which we call as Assessment, Mitigation and Performance Strategy, designed by our director for our students and our academics. Keeping in line with ICMR DHR policy of biomedical innovations and entrepreneurship 2021, since the very beginning of this institute, we have been trying to inculcate research acumen in our undergraduate and postgraduate students, and we have trying to create an environment of research in this institute. We have already established at least 20 research groups working on various aspects of health and disease. Sir, we have a request to make, and this request we will make to the Honorable Union Minister of Health, and that request is that recently UGC has called for suggestions on a draft policy to establish multidisciplinary institutes in the country. We have suggested to UGC that medical colleges and institutes may be brought under the ambit of that policy so that INI like AIIMS Bibinagar can work with other INI like IIT Hyderabad and Institute of Eminence, that is University of Hyderabad, to conduct research on multidisciplinary aspects. This will be a good step towards our Prime Minister's vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat. With these words, I once again welcome all of you to the second annual day function of AIIMS Hyderabad. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Today is the big day. To think of how far flung we have come and how afar we have to go. Along with the multifarious struggles and triumphs, there is much more to thrive and much more to show. Let's rejoice this majestic journey that AIIMS Hyderabad establishment had till now. Let's proceed with the display of video on the progress achieved by AIIMS till date. Video that AIIMS Hyderabad establishment had till now. Let's proceed with the display of video on the progress achieved by AIIMS till date. Video that AIIMS Hyderabad establishment had till now. Let's proceed with the display of video on the progress achieved. Video that AIIMS Hyderabad establishment had till now. Let's proceed with the display of video on the progress achieved.
Sorry for the technical glitch. That was indeed a marvelous progress our had. And we're extremely thrilled to have with us Srimati Pamela Satpathy Madam, District Collector, Yadadri District. Now I would like to request my co-host, Dr. Rohini, to introduce Madam.
Thank you, Dr. Madhu. It's my privilege to introduce Srimati Pamela Satpathy Madam, our District Collector, Yadadri Bhuvangiri District. Madam completed her B.Tech in Computer Science and pursued post-graduation in Sociology and Human Rights. Madam is interested in techno-managerial, multi-dimensional and interdisciplinary assignments in an innovative, collaborative and creatively charged atmosphere. Her special areas of interest include e-learning, human resource management, social issues, and corporate social responsibilities. Apart from being a fantabulous bureaucrat, Madam has many distinct virtues. She is a poet, an artist, a blogger, and a nature lover. Madam, you have made our society proud with all the great endeavors taken over time. We thank you for accepting our invitation and sparing your valuable time for this event. I am elated to invite Srimati Pamela Ma'am for addressing the gathering. Ma'am, please.
Good evening, everybody. Respected members on the dais. I'm very honored and extremely privileged to be a part of such elite crowd. And very hearty welcome to all the beloved students, especially the first batch of the post-graduation. So you are the foundation stone, the new foundation stone in which a new chapter of the AIIMS will be written. I am very glad to be invited for the second annual day program. In my short tenure of 7 months in this district, I have been deeply associated with AIIMS and its development in bits and pieces, whatever I could do from my side. And I really know that doctors put in a lot of hard work and a lot of emotional and mental investment into what I call is a service. In fact, doctors pursue a noble profession but never get to live like nobility. That is how I have seen my friends who are medical surgeons and residents summarize their profession. It is a deeply oriented profession, and all of you must be feeling immense. All of you must be feeling really proud to be a part of the medical profession, and especially to be a part of AIIMS and AIIMS Bibinagar in particular, which is creating history in developing so fast. I wish the students all the best who have come here with dewy eyes, lot of dreams and lot of aspirations. And day in and day out, as I interact with a lot of medical officers, especially in the government setup, in our public health centers and our district headquarter hospitals, I see a great sense of pride, but I also see a great sense of disillusionment sometimes that their batchmates or friends or relatives who have pursued a different career have earned much more than they are earning today. To those, I would like to remind them once again why they chose this profession in the first place. It is not a career, as I already said. It is a service, and a service to mankind. Not everybody can render this kind of service, is what you must remind yourself time and again. In fact, my batchmates who are a part of civil service and who are doctors contribute way more than what any of us can contribute any day. And I feel so proud watching them all do so well in their service. So, in fact, I know that doctors, they don't need to be reminded of humanity. They are icons of humanity day in and day out. So all I would like to tell them is, outshine each day. Outdo yourself each day for the service of mankind. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, madam, for devoting your precious time and endowing the students with your words of wisdom and experience. Now I request Dr. Rohini to kindly introduce Professor B.J. Rao, sir, to the audience.
It's my pleasure to introduce Professor B.J. Rao, Vice Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad. Sir is postdoctoral fellow from Yale Medical School and served as a research scientist for 7 years. He also worked at the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, Mumbai, for several years. He successfully headed the programs of Mechanism of Genome Dynamics and Cellular Adaptations Laboratory at TIFR. His area of specialization are molecular basis of genome dynamics, computational biology, which are just a few named among many of his fundamental contributions. He is a senior professor, chair of biology, dean faculty at the Indian Institute of Science Education and Research, Tirupati. Reaching young minds has been his passion, which he is now doing at Agastya Foundation, Kuppam. It's our honor and privilege to invite you, sir, for enlightening us in this special occasion. Thank you, sir.
This is a very special day. I want to thank Dr. Vikas Bhatia ji for inviting me here. I also want to thank Minister Pawar ji, who is probably online, and Madam Satpathy ji, who is sitting here, all the senior faculty members, the students, residents, their family members, and other friends. This is the second annual day for this institute. For an institute which is just 2 years old, I see the trajectory of growth is very, very impressive. You have about 90 faculty members, and you have close to about 100 students, and you have now newly admitted postgraduate students, and you have a very impressive lineup of service activities. Essentially all streams of medicine are covered. So it's a very impressive growth for such a short time span. So therefore you are all blessed to be here. Now, beginning is just the beginning. This institute must become a pioneer of medical education and research in this part of the country. This city is blessed with very high-powered institutes, technology centers, business centers, etc., etc. We are, of course, an institution of eminence, a rare honor for our university bestowed upon by the Government of India. So I would think AIIMS Hyderabad Bibinagar must become a jewel in the crown. And a jewel in the crown should not just be a showpiece. It should be performing. And performance, not just in the clinical care, but also in the knowledge augmentation. The times are changing very, very dramatically. The knowledge explosion is unimaginably fast. All medical practitioners these days must also be innovative. Simple practice wouldn't help, because we have all the necessary skills, technology, wherewithals, and even resources now to be able to combine the knowledge with skills so that we can innovate new methods of clinical care for our people. And that can be best done in places such as Hyderabad, because Hyderabad has very powerful knowledge centers. And if we partner together, universities, institutes, AIIMS, business centers, we should be doing very, very innovative things. All the low-lying fruits are gone in this knowledge search. Now what we have is to really pluck the higher fruits, because that is where I think India should be able to make its mark. So far, India has been knowledge practitioner, knowledge given by other Western powers. But this is the time now, India being self-reliant, should be able to generate knowledge, new methods of care, new inventions, and new approaches to complicated human problems. And therefore, in that sense, country is at a transition point. The young people sitting here must be heralding a much brighter future for the country. My generation has done as well as it could. We brought the country out of very, very difficult times. Some of us grew up in a country which was full of shortages. Now we are a surplus country. Surplus in food, surplus in technology, surplus in human power. surplus in many, many other areas, except that we have not harnessed our surplus power very well yet. We have not harnessed our synergy very well. We have grown up very well into silos. We are beautiful silos, but silos are not cross-talking. Unless silos cross-talk, the synergy doesn't come out. So in this transition point, AIIMS is a shining example where it is placed in a happening city. Unless AIIMS cross-talks with other powers of this city, it will not make its mark. We do not want simply one more AIIMS. We want an AIIMS which is interconnected with the other power centers of the city. And I am sure Vikas Bhatia ji has all the vision maps that can push this AIIMS to greater heights. There are multiple clinical care centers in the country, but all of them are working in bits and pieces. This is the place where that bits and pieces model should be thrown away and interconnected models must be developed. And this must be the vision for students' training, for students' practice, for visitors to come in, and we must bring in multidisciplinary education and research in this place here. It's a beautiful location. It's a very, very prime location. This is a very rare location. You are very close to the city, but still you are not inside the city. You are sweetly spaced. So therefore, I think make the best use of this place, this location, and generate the best manpower that India can generate, not for the institute alone, but for the city and the country. So it is on this particular occasion, I do want to request all the stakeholders of this great institute to be intimately part of this institute. Develop a very deep sense of belonging. This sense of belonging is somewhat disappearing in places. Sense of belonging is extremely important. Wherever you go, you must represent AIIMS Hyderabad Bibinagar in its true spirit. When you do that, you represent the institute in its fullest embodiment. Do that, and become part of the institute. Let the institute become much bigger than individual cells. And then I think AIIMS Hyderabad Bibinagar will count as a power center for clinical care, innovation, education, training, etc., etc. So with these brief thoughts, I want to feel specially privileged to be part of this celebration, and I want to see this institute grow, make deep strides, and make a very, very deep mark in its history. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Thank you, sir, for your kind and inspiring words that makes us think much deeper. It's with great pleasure I would like to inform you all that our distinguished chief guest, Dr. Srimati Bharti Praveen Pawar, Honorable Union Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, is with us now virtually. We welcome you, ma'am. With your gracious presence with us today, this event has become even more glorious. Thank you.
Welcome you, ma'am. Can we have a big round of applause, please? If one takes a closer look at the alchemy of the achieving person, two distinct virtues pop up, besides perseverance and hard work, which happen to be the pioneering spirit and willingness. He is the living idol of a man who happens to be the most righteous person with a distinct vision. He is one of the most celebrated dignitaries and has made all of us proud with his distinguished work in numerous capacities at AIIMS Bibinagar. He's an exemplary inspiration to all of us. Yes, you guessed it right. It's none other than our visionary director, Professor Dr. Vikas Bhatia, sir. May I take the honor of inviting sir to deliver a keynote address? Sir, please.
Namaskar, good evening. What a wonderful moment. We all are celebrating the second annual day function of AIIMS Bibinagar in an open space, in the open, we can say, mini auditorium or big auditorium. First of all, I want to convey my sincere thanks to Dr. Bharti, Honorable Union Minister of State and Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, for joining us despite her very, very busy schedule. I had personally visited Madam's office few days back and I requested to find few minutes if it possible. And I'm so grateful, ma'am, you have, especially today is very busy day and then Parliament session is also going to start. But ma'am has always agreed, has found some time for us. I met madam once a couple of months back in a conference when Dr. Bharti had come to Hyderabad, and I had requested her, ma'am, you please come and visit our institute. We need your guidance, we need your support, because this is a new institution. We are at phase 7, but we are trying to run little fast so that we are able to match the needs and the aspirations of the people of Telangana. Thank you very much, ma'am. And Professor Rao, he is the Vice Chancellor of University of Hyderabad. Sir has just delivered his keynote address. He is our guest of honor and a very learned academicians and scientist. And we have also Madam Mrs. Pamela Satpathy. She is the district collector and magistrate of this district, Yadadri Bhuvanagiri. We are on the outskirts of Hyderabad, and she has been very, very supportive of in creating and supporting in all the areas of developing this institute. And we have our Dean Academics, Medical Superintendent. Ma'am, we have hundreds of faculty members, students, staff, nursing officers sitting here in an open area because we don't have the auditorium, but we are very happy. That's a very pleasant evening. But we have also been joined by hundred of families of the students, parents, and various other AIIMS and other organizations online, and they are will be able to listen to your address. Ma'am, we started in 2019, and the third batch of MBBS have come recently. Out of 100 students which were supposed to join, 92 have already joined this institute, and we have already started the classes with effect from 14th February. The best and the greatest thing which we can say is we just celebrated Women's Day. Out of the 92 students who have joined, 50% girls and 50% boys. Absolutely equal. When we say we have the faculty, 90 faculty, one of the best response we got in among the AIIMS, and we issued appointment letters to 99 faculty. There were nearly 1,800 applications, and 90 of them they joined, and we got the best of the faculty in the available in the country. And there also we have the gender equality, and nearly 50% of them are also women. I'm very happy to inform you, ma'am, that within 1.5 years of joining here of the faculty, they are just completing 1 year or so. We started the postgraduate programs in the pre and paraclinical, and we followed all the stringent procedures which should be done. And we invited for the assessment of our departments professors from AIIMS and PGI. And we sanctioned, we started with the 12 postgraduate MD/MS programs in 8 departments, and that they came through the INI entrance exam conducted by AIIMS New Delhi. And so happy to inform that all the 12 seats have been filled up, 12 out of 12. One day I called, and out of 12, as far as I can understand, there is a bit of gender bias. There are 10 girls and 2 boys. Ma'am, we have now 212 MBBS students. We have 90 faculty members, 150 nursing officers, and nearly 800 staff, faculty. We have, this is our family of AIIMS Bibinagar. I came here from AIIMS Bhubaneswar in May 2020 last year, and that was the lockdown period, and I was just thinking how to begin. I'm so happy to celebrate this second annual day function along with them, and your presence has made a lot of difference to these celebrations. Ma'am, we also started with the hospital because now our students have entered into the final profession. So we started with the OPD because there was a lot of demand, and we started on the Telangana Formation Day, that is the 2nd June last year. And we have the 19 functional departments, and OPD is also in functioning in all the broad specialties. And our daily attendance of OPD has started increasing after the Omicron. The fear has come down, and nearly 400 to 500 patients are coming. So far, we have seen over 80,000 patients in OPD in last 1 year. And we also have the state-of-the-art good laboratories, and 150,000 investigations have been done by our laboratory departments. And we, during the COVID time, particularly the second wave, when we saw all the hospital beds were full and we were not having any facility, we just started with few beds which were lying here some time back, maybe 10, 20 years old. We just managed to open some rooms and put them, arrange some oxygen cylinders with 25 beds. And then we arranged some cylinders and concentrators and many more things which also came from Government of India support. We have now 100 beds of indoor also, and we got 2 oxygen plants, functional oxygen plants, which we got from DRDO, Government of India, and they are providing the oxygen supply to all the beds. We also have started the operation theatre by making 1 operation theatre operational. Yesterday, our surgical branches professors were very happy. They operated 5. More than 1,100 surgeries, minor and major, have been conducted so far. And 100-bed indoor also is available, which we have earmarked in the beginning for the Omicron. Now we have gradually opening up, and nearly 500 patients we have admitted because so far, because our students also need to have the good clinical exposure in addition to the patient care which is required. Ma'am, we are having one big constraint because the existing building is a temporary building and we are able to use only 20% of that, and we are still in the tender process of the DPR. With all the difficulties, we are able to accommodate our students of this year, 100 students outside. We hired some villas because there is no hostel facility here. But I am a bit concerned because the next batch will be coming hopefully in September or so, August, September, if everything goes well. And we need to have the hostel facility. And I brought it to the knowledge of our Secretary Health. He has agreed in principle. We want to have some prefabricated structures here. We have a lot of land, 201 acre land, which has been given to us. So we can shift our 500 students over there, and we'll get some more 50 rooms, and we'll be able to start super specialty departments in 2023. I want to start College of Nursing, BSc nursing courses in July this year, if we are able to get those rooms and that structures come up. And similarly, we want to start the paramedical courses. We have taken approval from all the standing academic committee and also from the IB, where will be in principle, we have agreed upon that. So this is what we want to have in future. We want to start super specialty, College of Nursing, paramedical and more medical students. And our research, we have already published 176 of them. And with these achievements and some progress, we have gathered to celebrate these happy moments. I once again convey my thanks, ma'am, for joining us. And I request our audience are waiting anxiously to listen to you. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Our heartfelt gratitude to you, sir. The essence of great leadership is influence and not authority. We feel privileged to have your supervision and backing with us at all times possible. Thank you so much, sir.
I would like to call upon stage my co-host to introduce the chief guest of the day, Dr. Srimati Bharati Praveen Pawar, Madam.
It's my honor to introduce our chief guest, Honorable Dr. Srimati Bharati Pawar, Madam. Madam is currently serving as Union Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. Dr. Bharati has completed her MBBS in 2002. Madam is the first female Union Minister from Nashik, and her rise to this stage is exemplary. She started her career as a member of Zilla Parishad, and she rose step by step to become a member of Parliament of the 17th Lok Sabha. Dr. Bharati is a member of Standing Committee on Health and Family Welfare, member Committee on Petitions, Union Minister of State in the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. She has been awarded as Best Woman Parliamentarian in December 2019 by Lokmat Media Group. Madam has been working since many years to eradicate malnutrition and provide clean drinking water in Nashik district. I take great pride to request our Honorable Chief Guest to kindly address the August gathering.
Madam, you're not audible. Just a minute, madam. Yes, madam.
Namaskar.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible. You're audible.
जी मैम.
धन्यवाद. ऑल इंडिया इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मेडिकल साइंसेस बीबीनगर हैदराबाद सेकेंड एनुअल डे सेलिब्रेशन. इस कार्यक्रम में उपस्थित सभी मान्यवरों को मेरा अभिवादन. इस कार्यक्रम में उपस्थित डॉक्टर विकास भाटिया जी, श्रीमती पामेला सतपथी, प्रोफेसर बीजे राव, प्रोफेसर राहुल नारंग, प्रोफेसर नीरज अग्रवाल और सभी इस कार्यक्रम में उपस्थित सभी फैकल्टी मेंबर्स, सभी स्टूडेंट्स, मेडिकल स्टूडेंट में ये कॉलेज के दिन और ये एनुअल डे का क्या महत्व है, तो मुझे लगता है ये सभी स्टूडेंट मेरे साथ ये जरूर महसूस कर रहे होंगे. कर रहे हैं कि नहीं, मैं जरा कैमरा में देखना चाहूंगी कि विद्यार्थियों को क्या लग रहा है. स्टूडेंट्स आर फीलिंग वेरी ग्रेट और प्राउड. यू ऑल ऑफ आई वांट टू सी. सभी स्टूडेंट्स को मैं देखना चाहती हूँ कि ये खुश है कि नहीं इस एनुअल डे को लेके. और स्टूडेंट शायद पीछे है. ओके ओके ओके. हाँ, अभी देख रही हूँ. यस. सो इस आज के अवसर पे हम इस संस्थान की, इस एम्स की एक शानदार यात्रा के और वर्ष को पूरा करते हुए देखने का एक अनोखा अवसर है. निस्संदेह यह समय हमारे लिए चुनौतीपूर्ण रहा है, लेकिन सभी बाधाओं को पार करते हुए क्षेत्र में एक राष्ट्रीय महत्व के संस्थान के उद्भव का अनुभव करना शानदार है। एम्स पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री श्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी की अंतर्दृष्टि थी। वे चाहते थे कि सर्वोत्तम गुणवत्ता वाली स्वास्थ्य सेवा को हर आदमी तक पहुंचे और सुलभता मिले। एक स्थापित सेवा के बुनियादी ढांचे के दृष्टिकोण को आगे बढ़ाते हुए आज माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने देश के विभिन्न हिस्सों में विभिन्न एम्स की स्थापना को मंजूरी दी है। आज हमारे देश में अब तक 22 एम्स को लगभग 22 एम्स को मंजूरी दी जा चुकी है और भारत सरकार ऐसे एम्स की स्थापना में हो रही प्रगति की बारीकी से निगरानी भी कर रही है। अब यह किसी संस्थान की प्रगति प्रक्रिया है। एम्स बीबीनगर ने निश्चित रूप से शैक्षणिक और रोगी की सेवा को सकारात्मक भाव डालते हुए काम किया है। संस्थान को हैदराबाद महानगरीय क्षेत्र के साथ साथ राष्ट्रीय राजमार्ग पर स्थित होने के कारण भी एक विशिष्ट महत्व प्राप्त हुई। जानकर प्रसन्नता हुई कि 90 फैकल्टी सदस्य 3 बैचों में 204 एमबीबीएस के स्टूडेंट्स, 38 सीनियर रेसिडेंट, 28 जूनियर रेसिडेंट, 190 नर्सिंग अधिकारी और अन्य अधिकारियों के साथ इस संस्थान के एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर ने शुरुआत की है। फैकल्टी सदस्यों में करीब आधी महिलाएं हैं। मैं फिर एक बार दोहराती हूँ कि आधी महिलाएं हैं जो कि महिला सशक्तिकरण को और बदलाव को एक रूप में दर्शा रही है। मैं सभी महिलाओं को बहुत बहुत आभार भी व्यक्त करती हूँ और आशा करती हूँ कि आने वाले समय में इस 200 एकड़ वाली भूमि में फैला यह संस्थान भारत के सर्वोत्तम संस्थानों में से एक होगा, एक आदर्श संस्थान होगा। साथियों, मुझे ये जानकर ये भी खुशी हुई है कि एम्स बीबीनगर के एमबीबीएस छात्रों के लिए फाउंडेशन कोर्स, फैकल्टी सदस्यों के लिए फैकल्टी डेवलपमेंट कोर्स भी संचालित होगा ताकि उनमें नैतिकता और नैतिक मूल्यों की भावना पैदा हो सके और अनुसंधान की गतिविधियों को पूरी प्रेरणा और उत्साह के साथ चलाया जा सके। आज संस्थान के द्वारा किया गया इनविक्टिव पत्रिका का विमोचन एक अद्भुत कदम है और इसके प्रत्यर्थ आप सभी को बधाई भी देती हूँ। छात्रों के लिए आयोजित की जा रही स्पोर्ट्स एक्टिविटीज हो, म्यूजिक क्लब हो, सरल एक्टिविटी हो, योग हो, म्यूजिक क्लब और साहित्य गतिविधियां वास्तव में छात्रों के समग्र विकास प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के कुशल नेतृत्व में केंद्र सरकार का प्रयास है कि आधुनिक उपचार सुविधाओं को प्राथमिकता देते हुए निवारण देखभाल पर भी प्रकार समग्र रूप से काम भी किया जाए। गरीबों को इलाज खर्चा कम करने के साथ ही डॉक्टरों की संख्या में तेजी से इजाफा करने का भी प्रयास किया जा रहा है। यह जानकर मुझे प्रसन्नता हुई कि एम्स बीबीनगर में ओपीडी पूरी तरह कार्यात्मक है। नॉन कोविड रोगियों के लिए आईसीयू, आईसीयू इस सुविधा के साथ साथ सबकी देखभाल में 100 बिस्तर है और कोविड देखभाल केंद्र है। कोविड-19 का वैक्सीनेशन और आरटीपीसीआर की जैसी सेवाएं भी प्रदान की जा रही है। साथियों, मुझे बताते हुए हर्ष हो रहा है कि हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी पर 27 सितंबर 2021 को प्रधानमंत्री डिजिटल स्वास्थ्य मिशन की जिसका लक्ष्य टेक्नोलॉजी के माध्यम से भारत में हेल्थ सर्विसेज में सुधार हो। इसका उद्देश्य है कि हेल्थ आईटी डॉक्टरों और स्वास्थ्य सुविधाएं के लिए विशिष्ट पहचान कर पर्सनल हेल्थ रिकॉर्ड और टेलीमेडिसिन और ई के साथ एक नेशनल डिजिटल हेल्थ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का निर्माण करना है। टीम के तहत नेशनल डिजिटल हेल्थ सिस्टम बनाया जाएगा। मुझे ये जानकर बहुत खुशी हुई। एम्स ने सामुदायिक सेवाएं, मोबाइल स्वास्थ्य सेवाएं, गांव को अपनाना और टेलीमेडिसिन के क्षेत्र में काम कर रहे हैं, जैसे कि अलग अलग पीएचसी में ग्रामीण स्वास्थ्य और प्रशिक्षण केंद्र हो जो एम्स नगर से जुड़ा है। दुर्गम क्षेत्रों में भी स्वास्थ्य सुविधाएं प्रदान कर रहा है। साथियों, हम देश की सेवा के लिए दृढ़ संकल्पित है। विश्वास है कि यह एम्स भारत सरकार की विभिन्न स्वास्थ्य पहलों के प्रभावी क्रियान्वयन में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाएगा। कई चुनौतियां होंगी लेकिन मुझे यकीन है सभी बाधाओं को दूर करेंगे, अधिक से अधिक ऊंचाइयों को प्राप्त करेंगे और राज्य में अन्य स्वास्थ्य संस्थानों के लिए एक आदर्श स्थापित करेंगे। मैं एम्स के कार्यकारी निर्देशक और उनके फैकल्टी सदस्य, कर्मचारी और छात्रों की प्रतिष्ठित टीम को विशेष रूप से शुभकामनाएं देती हूँ। आप सभी छात्रों को अपना एक बेस्ट विश के तौर पर शुभकामनाएं कामनाएं दे रही हूँ और आपके उज्जवल भविष्य की भी कामना कर रही हूँ। मैं आशा करती हूँ कि आप देश के जाने माने डॉक्टरों में से एक बनेंगे और खुद को मानव सेवा में लगाएंगे। ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःख भाग् भवेत्। मैं आप सभी को फिर एक बार बहुत धन्यवाद देती हूँ और very happy to be part of this annual day celebration. Once again, I congratulate all my students and all the faculty members. धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you so much, madam, for taking out time from your busy class. Thank you, ma'am, for your pearls of inspiration. With your permission, we would like to proceed for the launch of the second edition of our institute magazine, Invictus. Invictus, which means always the winners. We would like to launch the second edition of this magazine. For this, I invite Dr. Shailaja Madam, Nodal Officer, Literary Committee, and Dr. Alka to come onto the dais.
Madam, do we have your kind permission to release the second edition of Invictus magazine?
Yes.
Thank you, madam.
Please.
Thank you, madam. Invictus is a milestone that celebrates and creativity of students and faculty. This magazine encompasses all the golden memories of students and faculty which can be cherished forever. We request, now all of us can have a bird's eye view of our institution, for which I would like to invite on stage Dr. Meeli Panda, Do we have your permission, madam, to cut the ribbon to launch AIIMS at glance? Madam, do we have
Yes,
your
please.
permission? Thank you, madam.
Please, kind.
We request the dignitaries on dais to come forward for launching AIIMS at glance. A big round of applause, please. Madam, do we have your permission to move on to the award ceremony?
Yes, please.
Thank you, madam. Overwhelming elation sweeps us when we have gathered today to acknowledge the most talented pool of our institution, who are the star performers of this session. We value our intellectual and sports capital and nurture it through a perfect blend of the traditional as well as contemporary ways for the comprehensive development of the student's personality. Moving on to the most awaited event of the day, the award ceremony, I would like to call upon stage our respected registrar, Dr. Aparna Verma, Madam, to preside the award ceremony for academic excellence.
Good evening, distinguished guests of honor, senior faculty members, my dear colleagues, parents, students, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I would like to congratulate all the students, the award winners. However, AIIMS Bibinagar also believe that every student is a winner as each one of them have their own spark. So congratulations all the students. Madam, with the permission of our Chief Dr. Bharati Praveen Pawar, Union Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, on your behalf, I would request our Honorable Executive Director, Dr. Vikas Bhatia sir, to give away the awards for the overall excellence in academic excellence in the second MBBS professional exam. Madam, do we have your permission?
Yes, please.
Thank
And
you.
congratulations.
So the first awards goes for the overall academic excellence in the second MBBS professional examination held on October 2021. The gold medal goes to Mudavat Nikhil Kumar with 84. Round of applause. Congratulations, Nikhil. The silver medal goes to Nalma Sujana with 84.5%.
Could you please put your hands together?
Let the crew take control.
Bronze medal in the overall category goes to Rita Grace Dane with 82.5%. Yes. Now I request Professor B.J. Rao, Vice Chancellor, University of do the honors for the overall academic excellence in the first MBBS held on December 2021. So the gold medal goes to Pawar Bhagwant Ganesh with 82.5%. Yes. So on his
have on
request,
stage
with the
the
permission of
father.
the chair, the parents are here.
We have on stage Bhagwan's parents over here.
And
They have come.
grandparents.
See, we are so proud of this boy. He tells that he is from a very small village of Sholapur and he has done so well. गांव से इनके पिताजी फार्मर हैं, वो भी आए हैं और इनकी आशा वर्कर इनकी मदर और
अभिनंदन।
इनकी ग्रैंड मदर भी आई हैं। बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो बच्चे, बहुत बहुत तुम्हारे जैसे बच्चे जो है ना इंस्पायर करेंगे। हर गांव से आएंगे बच्चे तुम्हारे जैसे। बहुत अच्छा किया, बहुत अच्छा। देखिए आपकी मैं मम्मी की आंखों में आंसू देख सकता हूँ खुशी के। बेटे ये लो, आगे भी और यू शुड बी टॉपर, कंटिन्यू। वंडरफुल वंडरफुल। बोलिए आप दादी जी, एक शब्द बोलो। नहीं, मराठी में बोल दीजिए। वो हमारी मैडम 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 बोलो बोलो मराठी में बोलो।
हॅलो
बोला बोला।
अरे मैडम वो
हॅलो
मिनिस्टर मराठी बोलती मैडम।
बोलते का
बर
बर
हमारा जो ग्रैंडसन है पोता
बोला, तुम्हाला कसं वाटतंय सांगा।
हॅलो
कैसा लग रहा है?
खूप आनंद झाला।
इतका माझा लाड करतो की बोलायचं काम नाही. आमचं पतिराज निघून गेले, मग ती काय म्हणला, अजय तू चल ग, आजोबांनी नाही बघितलं तू तरी बघ. म्हणून मला माझी तब्येत बरी नाही तरी मला माझ्या नाताने आग्रह करून बोलवून घेतलं. मला
मेरे को मैं भी ड्रामे पढ़ाऊँ, मराठी पढ़ाऊँ।
अभिनंदन।
हाँ बहुत बहुत मैडम मिनिस्टर
Proud of you, Bhagwan.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
You have set a great example.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Right.
Abhinandan.
Thank you. धन्यवाद, ma'am.
Next award.
The silver medal in the first MBBS goes to R. Swati with 81.4%. R. Swati. The bronze medal goes to Indra Mukesh Naidu Medisetti with 80.5%. Yeah, no one. Yeah. Now I request Pamela Satapathy, IAS of District Collector, Yadadri Bhuvanagiri District, to do the honors of gold medal for the subject toppers. Now we have the gold medal in the subject anatomy goes to Pawar Bhagwant Ganesh with 80.5%. Now, in the subject of biochemistry, we have R. Swati with 87.3%. That's the highest. For the topper in physiology, we have again Pawar Bhagwant Ganesh with 85%. And for the subject microbiology, we have Mudavat Nikhil Kumar with 86%. Now I request our Dean Academics, Dr. Rahul Narang sir, to do the honors for the subject toppers in pathology. Topper in pathology, Rita Grace Dane with 84%. The topper in pharmacology, Mudavat Nikhil Kumar with 86.5%. And topper in forensic medicine and toxicology is none other than again Mudavat Nikhil Kumar with 83%. With this, we come to the end of the academic awards. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Can we have a big round of applause for all the meritorious students? Now let's quickly move on to the felicitation of our guests with a memento that has the AIIMS.
Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to all the students. Thank you so much.
Please say thank you, all of you. Thank you, ma'am, on their behalf. We move on to the felicitation of our guests with the memento that has AIIMS logo and the concept behind its launch. We request our director, Professor Vikas Patia sir, to felicitate the chief guest of the day, Dr. Bharati Pawar madam, virtually. Can you kindly play the slide of the memento and shawl?
Thank you.
Madam, Dr. Bharti ma'am, please accept our memento and from Telangana, from AIIMS Bibinagar.
Round of applause, please.
Yes. विकास जी धन्यवाद. ये ऑनलाइन फेलिसिटेशन अच्छा लगा मुझे भी.
बहुत
Thank you,
ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
बहुत ऑनर है यहाँ पे, इस चीज का बहुत अच्छा लगा. आपसे कभी मिलेंगे जरूर, आपके ऑफिस तक पहुँचेगा मैम. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
धन्यवाद.
We request our MS sir to felicitate BJ Rao sir. Can we have the memento, please? Big round of applause, please. We request our director sir to felicitate Srimati Pamela Satpathy madam. Please put your hands together. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. We are really very thankful to Dr. Bharati Pawar madam, who has taken her time amidst her busy schedule and made it possible to be present amongst us. Can we have a big round of applause for madam? Thank you, ma'am. Proceeding on to the next award ceremony, sports.
Our students have not only excelled in academics, but are also very good at extracurricular activities like sports, drama, etc. They have not only made us proud, but brought accolades to our institute, thus adding another feather in its cap. So I now request Dr. Shyam Sundar, Nodal Officer Sports Committee, to come on to the dais for announcing the winners of the sports activities which were held recently in Spark 2022. Shyam sir.
Yeah, good evening all. Good evening, Chief Guest, Srimati Bharati Praveen Pawar Garu and Professor Vikas Bhatia sir, and guest of honors, Professor B.J. Rao Garu, Vice Chancellor, University of Hyderabad, and Srimati Pamela Satpati Garu, IAS District Collector and Magistrate, Yadadri Bhuvanagar District, and my dear friends. And now, so far we have seen the best performance of the academics, and for the last 1 week to 10 days, we have conducted the second annual Sports Carnival of AIIMS Bibinagar-Hyderabad. The champions of these tournaments are from football, football captain Mr. Hafiz Ahmad from the 219 batch. I request Professor Vikas Bhatia sir to facilitate the trophy to him. Next. Next, I request Srimati Pamela Satpati Garu, District Collector, to give trophy to throwball champion Miss Hiranya from 2020 batch. Next, I request Professor B.J. Rao sir to give trophies to volleyball champion Mr. Satvik Reddy from 2019 batch. Is the consecutive second time he has won this volleyball championship. Now I request Professor Rahul Narang sir, Dean of Academics, to give trophy to Kho champions, female champion Miss Varshita, and for the male team, the captain is Vishwesharaya, to come and collect the trophies. Now I request Professor Neeraj Agarwal sir, Medical Superintendent, to hand over trophy to Best Athlete Male Ajay Unni Krishnan. 1 minute. 1 minute. Unni Krishnan. He is Vishwesharaya, Kho team captain. Now I request Dean sir to give trophy to Best Male Athlete Ajay Unni Krishnan from 2019 batch. Now I request Maheshwar Reddy, HOD Orthopedic Department, to hand over trophy to Best Female Athlete Afnan Rimji. With that, we conclude this session. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of the Institute, we would like to congratulate all the award recipients and their parents for their immense support. Please put your hands together for a big round of applause for all the winners as well as the participants. Thank you. The extremely hardworking, committed person, Dr. Maheshwar Lucky Reddy sir, Nodal Officer, Event Management Committee, to deliver the vote of thanks.
A very good evening to one and all. Feeling grateful and not expressing is like wrapping a gift and keeping it inside your pocket and not giving it. Indeed, it's a great honor and privilege for me to be on this stage to deliver a vote of thanks for this august gathering and extremely distinguished dignitaries on the dais. I thank God, first of all, for getting us all together on this stage today and making this occasion a grand success. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Honorable Minister of State, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, Dr. Bharati Praveen Pawar, Madam, for sparing her valuable time and guiding us into the path of success. Thank you, Madam, for your prized time and worthwhile words and all the support extended towards our institute. I extend my gratitude to our guest of honor, the Vice Chancellor, University of Hyderabad, Professor B.J. Rao, sir, for gracing the occasion and imparting wisdom to the budding doctors and medical scientists of future. I thank the guest of honor, the District Magistrate and Collector, Srimati Pamela Satpathy, Madam, for sparing her valuable time out of her busy schedule to come here and gracing this occasion and making it a grand success. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our most beloved director, sir, Vikas Bhatia, sir, for constantly supporting us and encouraging us to become better and achieve bigger. Sabke saath, sabka vikas. That is what Vikas Bhatia, sir, is. Your dedication and commitment to this place is simply awesome and beyond words and highly inspiring, sir. I have no doubts to say that AIIMS Bibinagar will be on par with any other AIIMS and even AIIMS New Delhi and on par with any institute of eminence in very near future. Thank you for all your visionary leadership, sir. And we are all proud to be associated with you, to work with you under your guidance. I thank our beloved Dean, sir, Dr. Rahul Narang, sir, for being our backbone for this function to be here today. Sir has been extremely supportive, guiding and motivating us in organizing this mega event, one of its kind, first of its kind to say, and a milestone in the history of Bibinagar, AIIMS. I would like to extend my gratitude to our medical superintendent, sir, Dr. Neeraj Agarwal, sir, for his tremendous support to establish ourselves. That's a big word, to serve this place and people in the best possible way. I thank our Dean Research Madam, Dr. Sangeeta Madam, and Registrar Dr. Aparna Madam, and our Dean Examination, Dr. Nitin John, sir, for their constant support and guidance in all our endeavors in this wonderful institute. I thank my beloved team members, co-faculty, residents, students for their kind cooperation in making this event a very special event and a very memorable event. I thank the administrative staff for their kind cooperation, and I thank all our technical team for their groundwork in making this event a hybrid event, both virtual as well as live. And I thank Messrs. Felizo Events for facilitating this wonderful event. I thank one and all for your gracious presence here, for making this event a more memorable one. Thank you one and all, and kindly excuse me if I have forgotten somebody. Thank you one and all, and thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate your hard work and commitment. Now, I humbly request you all to stand up for the national anthem. I request all the dignitaries. I request all the dignitaries to occupy their distinguished chairs among the audience. I request all the dignitaries to kindly occupy the distinguished chairs among the audience. So it's time for cultural event. Let's proceed to delve deeper into the fathoms of music and dance. The most exciting event of the day will commence shortly. I would like to call upon stage our startling students, Mr. Snehit, Mr. Surya and his friends for conducting this event further. Thank you.
डाइस भी नीचे रख। आपके पास मोबाइल रखते क्या? बहुत सारे मैसेज आ रहे हैं। भैया जल्दी जल्दी
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. It was the season of light. It was the season of darkness. It was the spring of hope. It was the winter of despair. Although these lines were composed by Charles Dickens in his book, The Tale of Two Cities, it very well corresponds to the long, tedious, and exuberant journey of his medical students.
From memorizing all the pages in the textbook to dissecting the deepest vein in the anatomy lab, the life of a medical student is not as much as mundane and boring it seems to be. In the midst of hectic schedule, a medical student brain is a fun-loving, and we are about to experience today. It's a testimony to this.
A very hearty welcome to everyone who have gathered here to the annual day of AIIMS Bibinagar. What a wonderful day to kickstart our cultural programs presented by our students and faculties. Today, we present before you an assortment of music, dance and other cultural activities, a treat for the eyes and ears, an array of colors and sounds to showcase our pride as members of this institute and our dedication to upkeeping its name and prestige.
Hey Ashna, time is indeed a strange commodity, right? It runs away so briskly at the times when we want it to go slow, and it creeps slower than a snail at other times.
Yeah, Rohan, very well spoken indeed. The proverb, time and tide waits for no man, is so true.
Talking about the time, is that a white hair you have over there? Passage of time is really painful, especially when it happens to oneself and the people dear to him or her. Oh God, I wish if there was something to stop us from aging.
Actually, I find various phases of life fascinating. Each phase has its own wonderful memories and experiences to offer. Right from the moment of being born on this wonderful planet, taking our first steps as toddler, learning to play and interact with others as a child, discovering our talents and developing our personality as a teenager, sharing life with our better half and nurturing our children through the Middle Ages and reclining to a more peaceful and quieter mode of life in the old age. Our life is indeed a textbook whose pages are filled with all the memories, achievements and mistakes one commits during this short tenure as a mortal.
जिंदगी कोई अनसुनी कहानी है, नदियों झीलों का बहता पानी है, ना मोड़ का पता है, ना मंजिल का ठिकाना है, एक अनजान सफर जिस पर चलते जाना है, चलते जाना है. Life is untold story, like the flowing river water, unpredictable turns without any clue of a final destination. The only thing we can do is to follow the strange course till the end.
Here comes the batch of 2020, the winners of Udbhav, the cultural fest, with a mesmerizing performance that depicts the various phases of life and emotions in a man.
Testing.
चंदा है तू मेरा सूरज है तू ओ मेरी आँखों का तारा है तू चंदा है तू मेरा सूरज है तू ओ मेरी आँखों का तारा है तू
चकरक चीचाचो चकलोरम गंडो वंडो लकरकटम अक्को टक्को इडिगिडि गिडिगो इडिपाय चिकी चकचो गिली गिली मल सुलु सुलु मल मकनक हुकुबुकुरे टुकुबुकुरे चकलक बिक्को चिक्को सिली 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 गो जगड़दुम चिकी चकचो
बम बम बोले मस्ती में डोले, बम बम बोले मस्ती में तू डोल रे, बम बम बोले मस्ती में डोले, बम बम बोले मस्ती में तू डोल रे।
यार ये नीट प्रेप
प्रेशर कुकर जैसे सर की बच जाए ना सीटी तब तक मार रट्टा मार
ओ पटक पटक के सर गिरा दे नॉलेज की दीवार, रट्टा मार
चढ़ जाए जो बुखार कॉफी से तू उतार, खिस खिस के भेजा चल दे यार यार, रट्टा मार रट्टा मार।
I'm breaking up with you, Asha. You don't deserve this.
ओ मुझे छोड़कर जो तुम जाओगे, जो तुम जाओगे, जो तुम जाओगे, ओ मुझे छोड़कर जो तुम जाओगे, बड़ा पछताओगे, बड़ा पछताओगे, बड़ा पछताओगे।
छोड़ना यार, जिंदगी आगे बहुत बड़ी है, चल।
मुंडा थोड़ा ऑफ बीट है पर कुड़ियां दे नाल बहुत स्वीट है, मुंडा थोड़ा ऑफ बीट है पर कुड़ियां दे नाल बहुत स्वीट है, ढोंगी सा ये बड़ा ढीठ है, वायरल हो गया ये ट्वीट
पर फूल वूल करने में कूल तू बड़ी तेज कटारी है, शगन तेरी की लगन तेरी की हमने कर दी तैयारी है, नच देंगे सारे रंग मिल के आज ये डुल के ले सारे के सारे नजारे, नच देंगे सारे रंग मिल के आज ये डुल के ले सारे के सारे नजारे।
चलो बेटा, शादी हो गई, अब झेलो।
माना दिल डरा डरा है, टूटा ये जरा जरा है, दिल के इस बवंडर को ठहर जाने दो। होठ ये जरा सिले, खामोशी के सिलसिले, रात थोड़ी गहरी है, जहर आने दो।
हे भगवान, ये बुढ़ापा, काश मैं फिर से जवान होती।
जगमगाती लड़कियां, ये झिलमिलाती लड़कियां, जिनके दीवाने तुम भी तो हो, हंसती गाती लड़कियां, खिलखिलाती लड़कियां, चाहती सब क्या है ये सुनो, इन सब के मन में क्या, इनकी धड़कन में क्या, सुनो जरा सपने क्या है, इन लाखों में दिल में है क्या अरमान। Girls like to swing. जरा आगे निकल के, नए रंगों में ढल के, अंदाज बदल के, मस्ती में है जीना, जी
That was a piece for the eye. Great performance by the 2020 batch. Our Indian culture shows women as the possessor of knowledge, wealth, family, and every element present that makes life complete. But even now, at some crevice of this country, she's being denied of her opportunities to fly. Here's a performance showing the life of a woman.
And we would like to dedicate it to all the strong and bold women out there. Happy
International Women's Week. Big round of applause.
Kill it. She's not worthy of anything.
Girls can't bring pride to the family.
No, I can't. I wouldn't have been here if my mother thought the same. I will call her Asha.
चंदा चमके चम चम चीखे चौकन्ना चोर चीटी चाटी चीनी चटोरी चीनी खोर चंदा चमके चम चम चीखे चौकन्ना चोर चीटी चाटी चीनी चटोरी चीनी खोर कितना मुश्किल ये गाना जरा गा के दिखाना चंदा चीनी चमके चाटे चौकन्ना चीखे जेब में हमरी 2 रुपया दुनिया को रखे ठेंगे पे भैया सुख दुख को खूंटी पे टांगे और पाप पुण्य चोटी से बांधे नाचे हैं हम ताता थैया हम तो ऐसे हैं भैया अरे हम तो ऐसे हैं भैया ये अपना फैशन है भैया अरे हम तो ऐसे हैं भैया
कैटवॉक वाली बेबी है तेरी चाल बैकलेस सूट विच लगदी कमाल ओ किथे चली जांदी है ओ किथे चली जांदी है तेनू पुछना है कोई सवाल ओ दस दे कुवारियां किस दे तू नाल क्यों दूरों दूरों जानी है जान कट जानी है एने भी नखरे तू करी ना सोनी है एने भी नखरे तू करी ना सोनी है दिल मेरा तेरे लिए धड़के नहीं आज फिर किथे आज फिर किथे आज फिर किथे करनी है मोर नी बन के आज फिर किथे करनी है मोर नी बन के
अब तू मुझे बताएगी कि मुझे क्या खाना है और क्या नहीं।
नहीं, मेरा वो मतलब नहीं था।
अच्छा, बीवी है ना मेरी, बीवी बन के रह, माँ बनने की कोशिश मत कर, समझी?
सांसें बुलंद लड़ने चली हूँ आजादी की जंग बेखौफ आजाद है जीना मुझे बेखौफ आजाद है रहना मुझे बेखौफ आजाद है जीना मुझे बेखौफ आजाद है रहना मुझे
शांति रूपेण संस्थिता
आज से आन मेरी मैं तुमको ना छूने दूंगी जान को चाहे चलनी कर दो मान को ना छूने दूंगी छू के देखो दिल मेरा तुम्हें दिल में अपने भर लूंगी पर छेड़ के देखो तुम मुझको मैं तुमको नहीं छोड़ूंगी मैं तुमको नहीं छोड़ूंगी तुमको नहीं छोड़ूंगी
शांति रूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
మగువా మగువా లోకానికి తెలుసా నీ విలువా మగువా మగువా నీ సహనానికి సరిహద్దులు కలవా అటు ఇటు అన్నింటాను జగమంతా పరుగులు తీస్తాను ఇంట బయట అనుపని రవ్వంతా అననే అనవంట వెలుగులు పూస్తావు వెళ్ళేదారంతా
It was a stupendo, fantabulously, fantastically magical performance. Words are less. Huge round of applause, guys.
To care for those who once cared for us is one of the highest honors.
सम्मान पाने के लिए सम्मान देना भी जरूरी है.
Vidam bandurvayah karma vidya bhavati panchami etani manasthanani gariyo yadyadhutaram.
Money, family, age, great deeds and knowledge. These are the 5 places of honor. But family over wealth, age over family, good deeds over age, and knowledge over the best deeds are progressively more honorable. As you have already guessed, our theme for this annual day is honor.
Hey, you know, I love music. Indeed, I love singing too.
Of course, everyone here loves singing.
मैं कितना मैं प्यार करा.
Wait a second. I didn't mean you to start singing. I don't want this audience to be empty so soon because of your singing.
Well, that's offensive.
Uh,
Who sings better than me?
that I guess will be everyone sitting over here. But right now, we have our youngest talent who have just arrived.
Oh, I remember. My juniors, the batch of 2021.
Yeah, you got it right. That's the shout we need. Now, I would like to call upon Vidya and Chinmay to make the environment even more melodious by praising the Almighty with the song Ekadantaya Vakratundaya. Welcome with a huge round of applause, please.
गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गानचतुराय गानप्राणाय गानान्तरात्मने गानोत्सुकाय गानमट्टाय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदैवताय गुरुकुलस्थायिने गुरुविक्रमाय गुह्यप्रवराय गुरवे गुणगुरवे गुरुदैत्यकलक्षेत्रे गुरुधर्मदाराध्याय गुरुदूत्रपरित्रात्रे गुरुपाखण्डखण्डकाय गीतसाराय गीततत्त्वाय गीतगोत्राय धीमहि गूढगुल्फाय गन्धमट्टाय गोजयप्रदाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
Thank you.
Hey Soumya, did you know something? Back in 90s, when our teachers were teens, people were die-hard fans of him, and there isn't a single soul who doesn't know of him. A good piece of an art is rare to experience, and the artist is even more rare to find. And our country is lucky to have one of them. Hold on to your seats to savor and linger on this moment.
Find him out yourself.
Now, I would like to call upon Batch 2020 for this performance.
This one doesn't work properly. It's working. I'll give this one.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. పువ్వుల్లో దాగున్న పళ్ళెంతో అతిశయం ఆ సీతాకోక చిలక ఒళ్ళెంతో అతిశయం వేణువులో గాలి సంగీతాలే అతిశయం గురువెవ్వరు లేని కోయిల పాటే అతిశయం அதிசயமே அர்ச்சரு வந்தே நீவே அதிசயம் களத் தோன்றி மண் தோன்றி கதல் தோன்றும் முன்னாலே உண்டான காதல் அதிசயம் ஓ 16 வயதான பருவத்தில் எல்லோர்க்கும் படர்கின்ற காதல் அதிசயம் ஓ
உடைத்தாய் நொறுங்கவே என் மறு இதயம் தருவேன் நீ உடைக்காவே அந்த நேரம் அந்த நேரம் கண் பார்த்து கண்டலாகி போன நேரம் ஏதோ ஆச்சு வானம் தேண்டி வந்தாச்சு அப்பாவின் திட்டு எல்லாம் காற்றோடு போயே போச்சு ஹொசானா என் வாசல் தாண்டி போனாலே ஹொசானா வேறொன்றும் செய்யாமலே நான் ஆடி போகிறேன் சுக்கூனூராகிறேன் அவள் போன பின்பு எந்த நெஞ்சை தேடி போகிறேன் வாழ்வுக்கும் பக்கம் வந்தேன் சாவுக்கும் பக்கம் நின்றேன் ஏனென்றால் காதல் அன்பே
महक जाऊंगी आज तो ऐसी फूल बगिया में महके है जैसे बादलों की में छोड़ो चुनरिया झूम जाऊं मैं बन के बावरिया अपनी चोटी में बांध लो दुनिया छिन्नी छिन्नी आशा ముత్తులాశ ముత్యమంత ఆశ జాబిలిని తాకి వెన్నెలైన ఆశ వెన్నెలకు తోడై ఆడుకున్న ఆశ చిన్ని చిన్ని ఆశ చిన్నదాని ఆశ ముత్తు ముత్తులాశ ముత్యమంత ఆశ
என்ன सोना क्यों रब ने बनाया என்ன सोना क्यों रब ने बनाया आवा जावा ते मैं यारा नू मनावा आवा जावा ते मैं यारा नू
गहरिया गनाल रब ने बनाया, रब ने बनाया, रब ने बनाया।
इन्ना सोना क्यों रब ने बनाया, इन्ना सोना क्यों रब ने बनाया। आवा जावा ते मैं आरानू मनावा, आवा जावा ते मैं आरानू मनावा। इन्ना सोना, इन्ना सोना, इन्ना सोना।
Wow, that was a wonderful performance. Let's give them a huge round of applause.
Hey Ashna, what do you think is the force in the universe that drives us forward in our lives?
Well, Rohan, I believe it is the energy, the Almighty, who nourishes us throughout our life, who stands with us during all the times.
What do you think of dance as a way to express our gratitude to the God?
Yeah, Rohan, dance is an art form that is apt to symbolize our ideas and emotions, our gratitude towards God. The rhythm of dance has the sublime power of evoking various emotions within us.
बचपन में हमें सिखाया जाता है कि भगवान की प्रार्थना करनी चाहिए, इससे मन को शांति, जीवन में समृद्धि मिलती है. Devotion is a divine art. One's heart and soul is immersed with a peace and prosperity while doing a simple prayer to the Almighty. Bhakti Geet calms our troubled minds and when put in a graceful dance, transfer us to the entirely different dimension.
We are going to witness the same aura in the next performance. Here comes Hiranya, Varshita, Maitri and Devapriya of Batch 2020 with a fabulous dance performance.
प्रणवालय पाहि परिपालय परमेशी कमलालय श्रीदेवी कुरिपिंचवे करुणाम्बुरासी धीं तारा जतुलतो నా ఆలోచనే నిరంతరం నీకు నివాళినివ్వాలని నాలో ఆవేదనే నువ్వు ఆదరించేలా నివేదనవ్వాలని దేహమునే కోవెలగా నిన్ను కొలువు
सर्वश्रेष्ठ अद्भुत अद्वितीय परफॉर्मेंस. जोरदार तालियां प्लीज. Dhanalakshmi, do you want to see the power of our youngest batch?
No, no, no. They might punch my face. My cuteness will be gone.
Actually, I was not talking about boxing. I meant about dancing. Have you ever heard about Priyanka Chopra?
Yeah, she's a Miss Universe, right? And a great actress too.
Exactly. She's also popularly known as a Desi girl.
Now, let's call our DC girls from batch 2021 to honor former Miss Universe Priyanka Chopra with their dance.
Let's welcome with a huge round of applause.
झुमका गिरा दे जो मिला ले अगर वो नजर से नजर मिटा दे नच के दिखा दे सबकी धड़कन भी कदम से कदम मिला दे तरफ चाल की जाल बिछा के दिल को यूं बेहाल बना दे सारे दीवाने माने न देखी कोई ऐसी देख लख लख परदेसी girl, ain't nobody like my desi girl. देख लख लख परदेसी girl, सबको सोनी सारी देसी girl. Who's the hottest girl in the world? My desi girl, my desi girl. Jhumka लगाई के she rock your world. My desi girl, my desi girl. गुनगुनारे गुनगुनारे गुनगुनाए गाना रे गुनगुनारे गुनगुनारे गुनगुनाए गाना रे गुनगुनारे गुनगुनारे गुनगुनाए गाना रे
मायूसियों के चोंगे उतार के फेंक देना सारे कैंडल ये शाम का भूख रात का केक काट प्यारे सीखा न तूने यार हमने मगर सिखाया रे दमदार नुस्खा यार हमने जो आजमाया रे आंसुओं का चूरन चबा के हमने टकोर मारा रे गुनगुनारे गुनगुनारे गुनगुनाए गाना रे गुनगुनारे गुनगुनारे गुनगुनाए गाना रे
तेरी आंखों के मत वाले काजल को मेरा सलाम जुल्फों के काले काले बादल को मेरा सलाम हो तेरी आंखों के मत वाले काजल को मेरा सलाम जुल्फों के काले काले बादल को मेरा सलाम घायल कर दे मुझे यार तेरी पायल की झनकार सोनी सोनी तेरी सोनी हर अदा को सलाम सलाम इश्क 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 सलाम इश्क सलाम इश्क 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 सलाम इश्क सलाम इश्क सलाम सलाम इश्क सलाम सलाम इश्क सलाम सलाम इश्क सलाम
Hello? Is it working? Everyone, give a huge round of applause for the newest additions to our AIIMS family.
Wow, what a medley. This was indeed such a spectacular performance.
Yeah, for sure, Pavani. They were giving electrifying vibes.
Yeah, that's great. But it's now our turn to show off our talents in dancing.
What do you mean our talents? Are you talking about the 2019 batch or the 2020 batch?
I'm talking about both.
I'm confused. Can you repeat?
It's a collaboration between both the senior batches. So, Snehit, do you know, what do you feel about College life.
I don't want to answer this question in front of all the audience.
Don't worry, you don't have to answer. This performance will show it all.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the senior boys of AIIMS Hyderabad.
Woo!
Woo!
Hey bro, chill. We are going for our tour tomorrow. Let's celebrate.
അട്ടും മുട്ടും മോഹം മുട്ടും തട്ടും ദാഹം നോക്കി നിന്ന കണ്ണും കണ്ണും പിടിവിടും കാലം പെണ്ണായാൽ കണ്ണിലുണ്ട് താളം പെണ്ണിന്റെ നടനടയ്ക്ക് താളം പെൺപൂവിൻ ഇതളിലുണ്ട് താളം പെൺമോഹം അഴക് തഴുകും താളം ചിരിപ്പ് താളം നടപ്പ് താളം പെൺവഴക്കടിച്ചാൽ അതും താളം പെണ്ണോടിയ മനസ്സും മയക്കും താളം പെണ്ണോടിടയും മുളതമ താളം താളം മുത്തും മുത്തും മേളം നോക്കി നിന്ന കയ്യും കാലും കൂട്ടിയിരിക്കും താളം തട്ടും മുട്ടും മോഹം മുത്തും തട്ടും ദാഹം നോക്കി നിന്ന കണ്ണും കണ്ണും പിടിവിടും കാലം
चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 सारे इश्क की छाँव चल छैया छैया सारे इश्क की छाँव चल छैया पाँव जन्नत चले चल छैया छैया पाँव जन्नत चले चल छैया चल छैया 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 छैया
Halamati Habibu, Halamati Habibandale, Halamati Habibu, Halamati Habibanda, Halamati Habibu, Halamati Habibandale, Halamati Habibu, Halamati Habibu.
పొలం గట్టు దుమ్ములోన పోట్ల గిత్త దూకినట్టు పొలేరమ్మ జాతరలో పోతరాజు ఊగినట్టు కిర్రు చెప్పులేసుకొని కర్ర సాము చేసినట్టు మర్రి సొట్టు నీడలోన కుర్ర గుంపు కూడినట్టు ఎర్ర జొన్న రొట్టెలోన మిరప దొక్కు కలిపినట్టు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నాటు 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 తీర నాటు 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 కూర నాటు 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 పచ్చి మిరపలాగా పిచ్చ నాటు 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 పిచ్చు కత్తిలాగా వెర్రి నాటు.
నిన్ను చూస్తూ ఉంటే కన్నులు రెండు తిప్పేస్తావే, నీ చూపులపైనే రెప్పలు వేసి కప్పేస్తావే, కనిపించని దేవుణ్ణే కన్నార్పక చూస్తావే, కన్నుల ఎదుటే నేనుంటే కాదంటున్నావే. చూపే బంగారం ఆయనే, శ్రీవల్లి మాటే మాణిక్యమాయనే. చూపే
So, my fellow AIIMSonians, this showcased UG college life in a nutshell.
They say dance is the best form for expressing one's emotions and experiences in life.
Couldn't agree more. It's crazy how many more things have changed from last annual day to now.
Yeah, right. Now that the students have had their turn, I guess it's time we hand the stage over to the torch bearers of our institute, our beloved teachers.
They have taught us to never be afraid of challenges in life, that we should persevere and courageously overcome them.
As Nelson Mandela once stated, that courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. I guess it's only fitting that the next performance is about indomitable spirit interwoven with the burning desire of freedom.
I would like to call forth the last but not the least event of the night, our faculty.
Please welcome our faculty to the stage.
दीवारें ऊंची है, गलियां है तंग, लंबी डगर है पर हिम्मत है संग, पाँव पे छाले हैं सांसें बुलंद, लड़ने चली हूँ आजादी की जंग, बेखौफ आजाद है जीना मुझे, बेखौफ आजाद है रहना मुझे, बेखौफ आजाद है जीना मुझे, बेखौफ आजाद है रहना मुझे. रीति की जंजीरें खा गई जंग, न्याय के मंदिर भी हो गए भंग, जमाना चले ना चले मेरे संग, बोलूंगी हल्ला आवाज दबंग, बेखौफ आजाद है कहना मुझे, बेखौफ आजाद है रहना मुझे, बेखौफ आजाद है कहना मुझे, बेखौफ आजाद है रहना मुझे.
मगर मरहम उमंग, लाश नहीं हूँ मन जिंदा पतंग, दिल में उम्मीदें और खुशियों के रंग, हर आंसू बनेगा एक नई तरंग। हाँ बेखौफ आजाद है बहना मुझे, बेखौफ आजाद है रहना मुझे, बेखौफ आजाद है बहना मुझे, बेखौफ आजाद है रहना मुझे। दीवारें ऊंची है गलियां है तंग, लंबी डगर है पर हिम्मत है संग, पाँवों पे छाले है सांसें बुलंद, लड़ने चली हूँ आजादी की जंग। बेखौफ आजाद है जीना मुझे, बेखौफ आजाद है रहना मुझे, बेखौफ आजाद है जीना मुझे, बेखौफ आजाद है रहना मुझे।
Wow! Our teachers are not only best at guiding us through the knowledge, but also expressing the talents in front of everyone. A huge round of applause, please.
Thank you very much, our beloved teachers.
Before we conclude, I would like to call upon Nodal Officer Cultural Committee, Dr. Rashmi Gundapur ma'am, to speak a few words.
Thank you all. Thank you all the faculty for being there. And for the faculty dance, if there is anything, please excuse. It was just 2-hour preparation. And we are here today for 2-hour preparation. And thank you, Sanjana and Asgar, for the last minute song. Song was the last minute again. Before we conclude, it was a great team effort from all, from 2019 batch to 21 batch, who have just come in, have put in their effort, and also have received all the guidance what we have given. They've received the scoldings and still come up, and as a team today we could do it. I request our beloved director, dean and medical superintendent to come on to the dais for a picture with the cultural students onto the dais, please. And the students from cultural, please come on to the dais. We want that last photo. All the faculty from cultural and also students, please come on to the dais. All of you, please come on to the dais. It's all of your efforts, please come on. I request all from the cultural committee, please come on to the dais. Students, all cultural students, please on to the dais. Faculties, please on to the dais.
ये तो मैं बिल्कुल फिट भी हो रहा था गाना
Kneel down, sit down now.
Yeah, but he